Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. It's the home opener of this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Yankees. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
CC Sabathia gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, CC Sabathia over the years has been a terrific pitcher. It's a different CC right now. No longer throws 97 to 100 miles an hour. Still in the low 90s. Good slider, good changeup. More than that, he is a terrific competitor.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year, 56 degrees at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. The 1-2 pitch. Softly hit out towards short, and one gone.
Batting second, shortstop, Matt.
Up next for the Rays, Matt Duffy. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Now the first pitch from CC. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Look, and a throw to first by Sabathia. Runner back standing. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's running. 0-1 the count. And he takes strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Wilson Ramos, the second out of the opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Throw over to first. Back in standing. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Duffy, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Andrees has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Here now the 2-2. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Batting second baseman, Ronald Torres.
Stepping into the box, Ronald Torres. He comes in right on the heels of driving in 5 runs in yesterday's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Gary Sanchez.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And got him hung up out there between second and third. But a heads-up play as two fielders were better than one that time. Tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's faced Matt Andriese previously. He's seen him well, 6 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Schimpf picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Yanks lead. Aaron Hicks is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, C.J. Cron, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Here's Sabathia on 2-0. 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Torreyes has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Dribbled to the right side. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. Previous history with Sabathia. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Brad Miller, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Popped him up. In comes Judge. He can't get there as it falls in. And the runner is in from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
Malik Smith the next to hit. She'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. This is pulled into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game. Riding in once again, Matt Duffy. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Sabathia is under it, and that retires the side. Giancarlo Stanton now. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's faced Matt Andres previously. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Miller. 2 down. Now in the box, Brandon Drury will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Gomez is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show as we're set to go here in the third from the Bronx. Ready for another chance? Wilson Ramos. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game in baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
One out, nobody on. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Digging in for his second at-bat, C.J. Cron. Now the first pitch from CC. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. One left for Tampa, but they hold a 4-0 lead. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Low for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back to Yankee Stadium after this. Now at the plate, Adeiny Echeverria as we begin the top of the 4th.
Third baseman, Adeiny Echeverria.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
1-1 to count. The 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 13, Brad Miller.
Stepping in, Brad Miller. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
0-2 coming from Sabathia. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here, but now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. CC ready with the 2-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Gary Sanchez.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line drive to left. Gomez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Popped him up. Ramos waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Miller. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail here 4-0. Malik Smith the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting. Shortstop, Matt Duffy.
At the plate, Matt Duffy. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. In the air out to straightaway left. After it is Gardner. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Now the first pitch from CeCe. And that's dead center for strike 1. That's down into left center for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
And that'll bring up the power hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Ramos is off at first with 2 away. And the changeup is way low that time.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Rays strand just the 1. They lead it 4-0. Brandon Drury will bat next.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kiermaier is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Stepping up now, Brett Gardner. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, first baseman.
Standing in, Greg Bird. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
C.J. Cron.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup right down the middle. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Torreyes fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, third baseman,
here's Echeverria now. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here comes the first pitch. Kiermaier's running. Ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Lifted in the air out towards left center, and Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. Riding in once again, Brad Miller. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tapper right back to the mound. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Stepping in now, Carlos Gomez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair, but they're in. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. He reached on a single in his first try.
Aaron Hicks.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. And the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Torreyes. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. Schimpf scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready for another shot now, Malik Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a step off. Dylan Betances is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Now the 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another chance? Matt Duffy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
The catcher, number 4.
Ready once again, Wilson Ramos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tapper up the line, but it gets fouled. The next 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Here's big Aaron Judge. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Hit on the ground is short. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Miller has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Soft liner to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Ryan Schimpf. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Second baseman, Ryan Schimpf.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bounce it to the left side, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. And he's safe.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's a .333 hitter. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Cron carries a batting line a little over the .260 mark. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Schimpf at third with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Another try at 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
And he takes ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Standing in, Adeiny Echeverria. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. So 1-1 home. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brad Miller. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 1 for 5. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Jonathan Holder enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Looking to minimize the damage here. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 0-2, here it is. Popped him up. Bird moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rays will settle for just the 1. Brandon Drury will bat next. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Action in the Rays pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 out. Next for New York, Brett Gardner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Hit back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. No balls and a strike to count. Gardner, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
In now, Aaron Hicks. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. The Yanks leave one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Malik Smith the next to hit.
Leading off for the Rays, the designated hitter.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A 1 pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is there. He's got it one away.
Now batting. Shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Up next for the Rays, Matt Duffy. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. One out, nobody on. Rounded down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the second deck and gone.
Boy, you can see that he was dialed in on his curve from the second he released it. He saw the spin, knew it was coming back over the plate, and just crushed it. He was tracking it all the way.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He tripled last time up. The windup and the 0-1. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw gets him 2 down.
First baseman number 44.
Into the box now, C.J. Cron. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Popped him up. Sanchez over to his left, and the inning is over. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the two-run home. Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side. A quick glove at third, and there are two gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's their last shot here with two away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it. And the Rays have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over. A 7-0 shutout final today. Tampa Bay took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Matt Andriese gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.